In this video, we're going to discuss people's misconceptions about moving to Wilmington, North Carolina and the surrounding areas. My name is Jake Wyer, and in this video, we're going to discuss people's many misconceptions when they think about moving to the Wilmington area. Now, if you like this video, if you like the content, go ahead and give us that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that bell. You'll be notified every single time that we upload content just like this. If you're looking for information about Wilmington, you're considering a move, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All we focus on this channel is Wilmington and the surrounding area. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the nuts and bolts of this video. What do people call about all the time when they're thinking about moving to the Wilmington area? The number one thing people say to me is, does Wilmington have an extremely southern feel to it? Now, to that I have to say that we do live in the South here in Wilmington. We are in the lowlands of the South, so we are definitely in a southern city. However, just like my hometown of San Diego, California, it is a melting pot. Wilmington, you are hard pressed to find someone who's born and bred here in Wilmington. It's just a complete melting pot. People move here all the time, transplants. People from the northern states such as New York and New Jersey, from the west, California is definitely a big one lately. Denver, areas like that are moving here in droves. So with that comes a bit of a melting pot feel to it. So no, I would not say that Wilmington proper has an extremely southern feel to it. I've been to other cities that do have a more southern feeling, such as Charleston, even Savannah, areas like that. I would say that Wilmington definitely has a southern pride to it, but I wouldn't call it an extremely southern feeling city. So moving on to number two, what I get a lot from people questions is if the entire area is a flood zone. Now, I understand where people get this feeling from, because if you watch the Weather Channel during hurricane season, or if you Google anything about Wilmington, the doom and gloom is the first thing to rise to the top, of course, and of course the Weather Channel tends to exaggerate a little bit. So most of the area is not in a flood zone. What I would suggest to you is that you go ahead and go to FEMA.gov, do your own research, make sure that you're not moving into an area that is going to have an issue. But overall, the area is not in a flood zone. We have lots of water. It's something to be aware of. We have the Cape Fear River, we have the Atlantic Ocean, tons of tributaries, things like that. It's partly what makes this area so unique is the amount of bodies of water we have. With that does come some flooding, but the overall area is not in a flood zone. Number three question that I get is if the area gets basically flattened every year by hurricanes. And I can say to you, no, it absolutely does not get flattened every single year by hurricanes. We are in a hurricane prone area. We have seen bad hurricanes that come through here. Again, it comes to prep. Most years we're not gonna have a very bad hurricane. It's just gonna be tropical storms, things like that. Sideways rain. Again, the Weather Channel really does a disservice to people's perceptions of the many different areas in the United States, and Wilmington is no exception. During hurricane season, the Weather Channel loves to come down here and stand directly on Water Street in ankle deep water, 6 feet away from a cresting river, and act like the entire town's underwater. So take that all with a big old grain of salt, do your research before you move here. But overall, I would say the area is definitely a melting pot of an area. The politics kind of reflect the same way. There's a little bit of everything. I would say that no, the entire area is not in a flood zone, and no, we do not have hurricanes that flatten the area every single year. We do have flooding, we do have hurricanes. We are in a southern city, but all those things are definitely magnified a little bit when you start doing your research. So do your own research and know where your sources are coming from. I hope that this information was helpful. My name again is Jake Wyer with eXp Realty. If you have any questions about the area or the surrounding areas, if you're thinking about making a move here, go ahead and reach out to me anytime. Go ahead and give me a call, send me an email, send me a carrier pigeon, however you go about it. I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and stay until the end. We're gonna have a few more of our movies come on up. Love for you to check out the channel. Like I said, all we have is content about the area. Talk to you soon.